How's it going, everybody? MrYourWilly here for another episode of Better Than the Wolves. And today I am going to craft a few things. I'm actually going to start another... No, it's becoming night. You know what? Let's just call it daytime. Because the beginning of the episode might as well just switch it. Also, I noticed that because I updated now to 1.4.7, I have the cool 3D items, which is awesome. That was something that was sad that I couldn't add into the actual beginning of the series with the 3D items mod. It just wasn't working with Better Than Wolves. But now that Minecraft has it normally, awesome. Also, I want to see if I have... Do not. I can't remember what cows eat to breed off the top of my head. Looks like wheat still works. You slimy. You and... Oh yeah. Forgot that there wasn't another one. You're too young, sorry. But, also, might as well get some sheep. So, I'll go ahead and have that start on there. Today I want to build another building, but this will be a small one, so I'm not going to do a speed build or anything. Random comment! It says BBK. Yes, random comment indeed. Trash. Alright. And actually, before I even run off that way, I will be demolishing one of these poor, peaceful animals who have served me so well in these last years. You are my victim. Yeah. Not as much as I'd like, but it works for what I need. For now. I'll need more. So, oh, you know what? I also need one more thing. Let me... I don't want to remove that one. I'm going to need a bone. Because what I want to do is make another cauldron. So I'm going to need some iron. And I need a water bucket, which I think I have over here. A bucket at least. Oh, that's weird. I wonder where my water bucket went. I need water! Water. It's really weird. I swear I didn't toss the water bucket. Ah, there we go. These are my buckets. I'm gonna take one water bucket from that infinite source there, put the rest just in here for now, because that's where it's supposed to be originally. And you've seen me make this a few times, so I'm just gonna quickly do this. So there we go, I get the bucket back, which is awesome. Put the rest in there. And there's a reason why I crafted this item, because I need to make a material which I don't think I've made before for you guys. But I do need to make it now. No, I'm pretty positive I made it for you guys before, but I must have used it all. So that's gonna just mill away. Over here is, well, my pottery building. And in the pottery building is batches with some with the heated flames underneath, which is awesome because of the extra heat. I need this block. Let's see, is it this one that I can remove? Yes. So let me get something. Yeah, there we go. I don't need that. That's expendable. I can get down here at least and hopefully take that. And that might be too far away actually. So what I'll do is actually take this brick. Come on, brick, 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 brick. Yeah, I think I caught it. Sweet. That I don't need. I do want to put this and this back. Oh, stone. And then where that was, see, it has the extra hide flames of awesomeness. I'm going to put that in its place. So this is a cauldron that's now being superheated. If I put leather in a superheated cauldron, as you see, it'll start cooking away. I'm going to put my brick back so I don't lose it. I believe in you. I believe in you. it will make glue. I'm actually going to need a little bit more than this, so I'm going to leave that cauldron there. But glue is a great first step for what my next item is that I'm going to be building. Can I take that? Aha! Also, I'm going to, in this cauldron, because this one isn't superheated, toss the meat in here and remove the rotten flesh just in case. I don't think the rotten flesh will do anything wrong. But this will obviously cook the meat into steak. Actually, yeah, I don't think the rotten flesh will do anything bad. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't. Good. And then over here, that should be fixed now. I believe I put a gearbox back at the top. Yeah, there is, because obviously the millstone was working. So that obviously means that it is working perfectly fine. So I'm going to take this log here up at the top. I really do need to build another building for this, but I can only build like so many buildings at once before like it takes a lot of effort to build those buildings. Alright, so I'm going to take this and cut this up into sidings, which is kind of like, you know, half slabs, but can be placed in any direction, and turn the sidings into moldings here. There we go. 16 moldings should be enough for what I need. I'm just gonna quickly take a shortcut. That kind of hurt a bit, but I'm okay. Take my hemp that I've been working on getting, my hemp fibers, run all the way back here. And by the way, for those of you who saw the last episode, I do have a world save file up on the forums. You can easily get to that by the link in the description below and download and have pretty much my world exactly how it was before I started this episode and before I put the books in. But pretty much everything's exactly how it was. You should make a stone brick road to all your buildings. Epic as always, says Nico9Lives. I actually was thinking about building a road between all my buildings. I want to put in at least maybe 1 or 2 more buildings before I actually start doing that, just so I don't like put a road where I might want to put a building. But once I get like 1 or 2 more buildings, I'll definitely be building roads between them to make it look a little bit more like the path has been, you know, walked on. It'll be easier to run back and forth, that kind of stuff. So definitely something I'm planning. So anyways, glue, and gotta try and remember how it worked. I think it's glue around a full set. There we go. We'll give you some barrels. Alright. Useful-ish, I guess. I am actually going to store the barrels right there for now. And then take that. Get over here. I also need, not you, you. If you put sugar cane in this pattern, it will get wicker. So let me go ahead and pretty much get as much wicker as I can. I just need 1 more sugar cane. So actually, you know what? That should be fine the way it is. So wicker is very nice. It can be used as actual like kind of building materials such as that. Because it's a woodish type material, hitting it with an axe will cut it down the fastest. Even though it's not wood, it's, you know, a plant, so it's fibrous. It also can be used as a filter in a hopper. You just put it in the hopper thing and it will act as a filter. And if you put 4 of these together, it will give you a wicker block. So I'm going to get 4 more of those and put those on the side. And one more thing that I need to do is get four of these chests and put those on the side, and actually grab the I swear I had a chest left over somewhere. Nope, I have a furnace and a crafting table. That's perfect. And put those on the side. And you might be wondering, what are you doing? You're driving me up the wall. You're building all these weird thingies. I don't know what they are. Cry face. Do not worry, young citizen. I have a plan, and the plan is to go read another letter and drive you up the wall even more. I find it strange how all of MrYourWilly builds are awesome and look nice, then his house is a plain weird tent. It's not a tent. It's a roof on the ground. It's a ground roof. Also, before I run off, grab 2 of you. You can stay. and feed my wolfies. By the way, I did fix this wolf here. I put him back on his little pedestal. No, you missed your food. Your food's running off. Fine, eat that one. I'll pick up the one you didn't. Oh, hey, water bucket. That's where my water bucket went. I was wondering. I'm like, I swear I had a water bucket somewhere. Great, now I have 2 buckets in here, and so I'm gonna replace that with that for now, just because water buckets and buckets, empty buckets, don't stack clearly. All right, and then I'm gonna feed you as well. All right, so once again, you guys might be wondering, what the heck is he doing? Well, in the nighttime, don't blame me on this one. Think day, it's amazing. Let's go. Anywho, between the last 2 episodes, last one and this one, I worked on terraforming this land a bit, and as you can see, I cut out a nice wide opening. I want a new mine. The old mine that I had is right over there. It's where the nether gate was, and I'd basically go through like all these weird passageways and all that stuff, yeah, down here. And you know, I'd go that way, or I could go this way and start mining stuff, and you know, it worked. But I kind of want to actually make an official mine entrance, and this isn't going to be like my big one. I have another idea for like a cooler looking mine, but this is kind of like my starter mine, or like my coal mine, not my mineral mine, but like a coal mine entrance. And so this is what I'm going to be working on today. And so let me get the materials, and I'll be right back. Also, by the way, if you guys didn't know, Inventory Tweaks has like different ways of sorting materials. So like, you know, here's kind of the typical way that it just defaults when you center click. They also have a vertical way and a horizontal way. With this chest, I'm actually keeping it in the horizontal fashion because it sorts it by category. So like, here's all the slabs. Here's kind of like wooden, like steps and that kind of stuff. Here's like all, or not steps, but like the tables and the sidings and fences. Here's like all of the stairs all next to each other. And then here's like all the basic material, like all the basic just wool and wood. And then here's materials that actually have like been crafted to get, like, you know, smelting glass, and then next to it's panes, where these are like wooden materials, and then here's like the more fancier ones. So, you know, it kind of like sorts it a little bit more efficiently than this, where it categorizes it by item ID mostly. It still has that efficiency of, you know, as you can see, here's there, and then there's the wooden fences and all that. It still sorts it that way, but this way it actually like puts it like all the slabs are in one area instead of slabs are being kind of like at the end of this and the beginning of this, and the steps are behind it. It's actually like kind of spaces them out a little bit better. So, you know, if I need slabs, I just go in, here's all my slabs. If I need stairs, here's all my stairs. If I need wood, there's all my wood, and then I can just center click, or click that again, sorry, and there, resort it. And as you see, the steps moved from there to there because it leaves this spot open, and there's that again. So, you know, it kind of keeps it a little bit more organized. I'm just gonna move that there manually. So anyways, back to the house. I got all the materials that I need for now in my crafting, or in my inventory. I'm gonna need more in a little bit, but this will work for now. And I'm just gonna toss all of it in here, and that, and this, and I'm gonna take that, and I don't need the sawdust with me. I forgot to dump that out, but that's okay. So first things first, spruce wood. I really like the dark wood. It seems like a much heavier wood to me. So I'm gonna use that at the very beginning here to make some support structures for the entrance of this mine. So here we go. There's kind of like a wooden frame. I'm also going to take out the crafting table here because there's a few recipes that I just need to like make. So for instance, I think I need 3, because I want to make 2 doors for the entrance. And so those will be, actually I guess I could go ahead and place them now and just keep them open. Now there's 2 ways I could put the door. I could put the door like here, like that, right? But that's really flush to it, and it doesn't look very mine entrancey to me. It looks very like housey. So what I'm going to do, instead of putting it there, is I'm actually going to put it inside That way, when you're looking at it, see, now it looks like you're going into a more like structured area than if you had it like that. And I'm just going to keep these open for now just because I don't need them closed or anything. I'm just going to run back and forth a lot anyways. Next, I kind of like the way that the when Skyrim mines, kind of like, you know, when you're exploring, you'll randomly run across some mines. I really like the way that, oops, that's too close, those look kind of like in cliff walls and stuff. So I'm kind of basing this design off of those mines, the way that they're designed. Just the entrances of it. Because like I said, this is more like a coal mine type design, not like a fancy, oh my gosh, we spent millions of dollars and all we got was tin. And I keep missing. Alright, anyways, so let's put that across like so. I think that should be good. I'm going to take this back. I'm going to switch these actually. And am I on peaceful still? I am. But it doesn't matter because we're out in the open in the middle of day. But I am going to switch that back. Put that there. That there. I'm probably going to need some more, hence all of the spruce trees that I've been growing at my house because I've been using so much of them. And that one. And I'm going to have to get some more. So I just realized, well, after cutting the first tree, but I decided to mention this to you guys. Because I updated all of my mods, it reinstalled the config files, and obviously I forgot to change it. So my awesome axe of greatness works now on all types of axes, not just the golden ones like it's supposed to. And it also seems like it's only breaking enough for one log worth of breaking instead of how it's supposed to be, which is break for every log in the tree. Which is also part of the config files. So I'm just going to have to switch that. So I'm just going to do that, you know, after this episode. Might as well relish in the greatness of being able to use it on my iron axe for this episode. But that needs to be turned off just because it's a little too OP for me. And not that I mind abusing OP powers once in a while, but today, I feel like that's just a little bit too... today I'll deal with it, but definitely going to be fixing that when this episode is finished recording. That's enough for now. I got like more than enough wood, so I'm going to put this back. I have tons of wood. Anyways, let's go ahead and just waste the 10 here. Because of the inventory tweaks, it will stack, and we don't have to worry about that. Let's go ahead and go up here and do this, this, and this, and also I forgot one more thing. I forgot to get some stone for my house. So, oh yeah, stone is one stone for a button now. I keep forgetting that. But anyways, so now we got some buttons, which, you know, is a good way of ending logs. I kind of like it, kind of don't like it. It's like an up in the air thing. You can also use wooden buttons, which is just a wooden plank. One wooden plank in here will turn into a wooden button, which kind of looks, I guess, a little bit more natural. But I want this thing to look like it's been like bolted or studded type of a design. So I'm going to use stone buttons. Generally, I don't really do that. But for this design, I want to. Now these planks are going across to kind of support this, but we need some way of supporting those planks going across. And so what I'm going to do is right here, build wood across this design. Oh, gosh dang it. So that's the only thing that I do not like about inventory tweak. When it replaces like logs with logs, it doesn't replace it with the same hash value, or not hash value, but data value. So it just understands, oh, this is a log. I'm going to replace it with a log. Even though you have the same exact log, it will replace it with any log. It's the same thing with wool. Like if you're using a lot of wool colors, it will just change it so it's like, okay, you know, I replaced this white wool. Let's put some new wool in there. You have green. Let's put that in. Even though you have more white wool type of a thing. So sometimes it can get really annoying, especially when you have like I showed you, two different kinds of log. Oh, really? Not gonna deal with rain right now. It rains way too much in my game. Like every 3 days it's been raining. And I'm tired of fixing that gearbox. Alright, so now we have the support structures going across here, holding up the logs, going see across here is kind of being supported up by some stone on each end. That supports this log going across, which supports these logs, which are bedded into the stone and then pressed up against there. It's kind of the way that they're designed. Now, of course, I can't like bend the logs like you can, like how the actual design is in Skyrim, but it kind of gets its points across, so I don't really have to worry too much about that. So I'm going to put this in here. Now that we have that, let's go ahead and put a little bit of decoration in this place. Let's see if we have any more cows. So it took a while, but I was able to get some leather. I actually had to breed the cows a few more times because they kept dropping just meat. So I had like 13 steaks and like 3 leather afterwards. But eventually I got some. So I'm just waiting for this last one to go through here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save that leather piece. I'm not going to turn that into the glue of the cow. I will eventually need some more glue probably, but I also might need the leather as leather. So I'm going to save that here for now. Even though it's technically a mob drop, I should put it in the other chest. That's okay. I'm going to need a lot more of another material in a bit too. But for now, let me just do this because I'm going to need more moldings to get this glue. But that's fine for now. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of decoration to the place. I'm actually going to want one more chest just because I'm using one for storage now. And I actually want 4. 2 of them will be saved for later. And I need this guy. Yes. Alright, so if I put, oh, you know what, I just thought of one more thing that actually kind of looks cool. I'm going to take this and turn that into string, nope, rope, and take 2 of these, and I believe, is it 4? No, it's a lot more than 4. Jeez, it's a lot of rope. Come on, in here. As much rope as I can get. Wow, that's a lot more than I wanted to actually waste on that. But that's okay. I'll be needing a lot more fibers, which is why I keep running over there and getting some. But I might not even use this for decoration as much as I was going to. So here is kind of like an opening that I left. This is a little bit more crowded, which is how I want it. This area will be used for storage, hence the extended support beam and all that. So what we're going to do is we're kind of going to litter this area with, you know, stuff. So let's put like, actually let's put the wicker basket up there, and you're not helping me. Stop doing that. Stop dropping things. Let's put that wicker basket up there, and let's put these barrels. Now barrels don't do anything, they're just decoration. There's another thing you can do with barrels, which I might show you at a later date. But right now, barrels are just great decoration. So I'm going to put that there. Let's put the rope there. Another barrel maybe there and there. And then let's put a chest here and a chest up there. And I actually don't like that barrel being there. Let's remove that and put something else there. How about the rope? Now actually, I don't mind the barrel being there, and then this being there, and then the furnace, I think I'll put like there. So there we go, you know, kind of some storage space of stuff. We got some barrels, some rope, some wick baskets, which could be, you know, a different kind of crate look. Then we got some storage chests, which don't do really anything besides look. But what I am going to do is I'm actually going to put some of this stuff in here, gearbox, sawdust. So this stuff I don't want to be stored there, but I'll remove this, and actually I'll remove this, and put the mine cart track in here. So that's going to be that. This is going to be like my temporary storage of things that I'm not really going to use yet. I have a spare chest. That's not too bad. And then the crafting table. Oh, you know what I can do? I'll put the crafting table right here. Oh yeah, that looks good. And then the barrel like that. That way it kind of looks, yeah, I like that a lot more. And then we have a working crafting table right here. We got a working furnace right here. We got some chests for some storage. Now, what are we going to do with this? We're going to do a lot with this tomorrow. No, I'm joking. Let me just grab a little bit more materials, get some more of the hemp fibers because I used so much of it. Actually, I need this, and this, and this. So this will be like storage of things that I don't need for this build. This will store what I do need for this build, and probably that if I want some more barrels, which I might. I haven't decided yet. Either way, I'll leave it. Actually, you know what? I'll take it. But I'll be back after I get the rest of the materials and a lot more fibers. Alrighty then, we are back and got some more books. At the end of the season, you should just have a long time-lapse video of all your speed builds, says Nico9Lives. It's actually not a bad idea. I'll keep that in mind. I have all my speed builds kind of like by themselves. I usually like do it in the episode, then I'll just do a video of just the speed build. So it's not like I don't have records of it that I can easily just put together in one long montage video. So if you guys think that's a good idea, let me know. I think you should do a short bonus video showing us what happens when you throw a soul urn, says Chance aka Omega. Well, I'm actually going to intentionally throw a soul urn later on in the season, so don't worry, that will happen. And that's the last book. But don't worry, no point in making a little short video because I'm actually going to intentionally do it later on. Oh crap, come on. Sprint! No! That's right. Feel me. So, I went ahead and I think I got all the materials I'm gonna need for this mine. You know, this looks pretty impressive for like a little just put together. Like I said, I have another idea for a mine that's gonna be like a real structured mine, and that's actually gonna be speed builded. But this one's just like a tiny little put together, it looks nice, that kind of mine. So anyways, in this area, I have a lot I want to do, and this is about to break. Oh, I forgot something. I forgot some iron. Alright, I took about a stack or so of the iron, shoveled a little bit more, my shovel just broke, so I'm fixing that up. I'm going to break all the rest of this stuff, probably that one too, and this guy as well. Like I said, I kind of pre-prepared this a bit because I knew it was going to be a long build. It should already be like around 30 minutes. My timer, for some reason, is not working today, so I don't know why. I also got some glowstone blocks. That is going to be the lighting for my tunnel here. And then, get to my crafting table again. I'm going to need some things. First off, the wicker, I believe if I put it like this, and then have this like so. Yeah, there you go. It makes a platform. Now, obviously I need 20, so I'm gonna just quickly put that in, and there we go. So there's 20. I got some left over, which is fine. I'm also going to need to make some of these, some anchors. Now, remember, I brought some extra stone over by mistake, but I'm actually going to use that, toss this extra sawdust that I got from cutting up the wood. There's another anchor, perfect. Also, I don't need, no, I need that, I don't need this. So I'm gonna put that in there. Now, let's see if I can remember this recipe. I believe it was that, and then sidings, yes. But I'm short a siding. So if I remember right, let me take this back. I believe blocks will work too for this recipe. Let's test that out. It does. So this is a little bit more costly. As you know, it's twice as much wood. But I don't feel like going to the sawmill and cutting some more up. So you can make it with planks. You can also make it with sidings, which I prefer you guys do because it's a lot cheaper of a recipe. And those are pulleys. So I'm going to show you guys how to make an elevator, kind of. We're not going to be able to do like much with it. I'm just going to basically kind of put it together for you guys. And then next episode, I'll be able to actually do more. And it is becoming night, so I'm just going to tell it's become day because we're already running short on time. But next episode, I'll be able to really show you guys how it works. Shoot. I also need another gearbox too. But that's okay. Like I said, next episode I'm really gonna like get it running. I thought it was molding. Oh no, it's a rope in the middle of two moldings. Yeah, that's right. So what I'm gonna do is just do that. Get two axles. There we go. You think I'd like memorize that recipe right now. So anyways, this will be where my mine shaft is. These are called platforms. They're what you use for elevators. You can use them for flooring. They look kind of cool on the side too. And they, being a woodish type material, cuts faster with pickaxes, or axes than pickaxes. Also, I'm going to need one of these. I'm going to need two of these. So these are going to be the storage chests. So when I'm mining away or whatever, come back and I drop my stuff off here in my double chest. I can't remember if chest works on elevators yet. If it doesn't, I have another solution for it, and I'll show you then. But if it does work, then we don't have to worry. Also, we want a way of moving this thing up and down. So that's what the anchors are for. So if I put these guys on the side, and I put an anchor on top, there we go. An anchor will kind of connect to all of these in a 5 by 5 by 5 manner from its center point. So it should be 1, 2, 3 would be enough. So 3 down, and then 1, 2, 3 across. So that will cover this whole area up to here. This will be the same. So we'll have, that's why I try and jump to get this thing to get put in the right place. There we go. So this will cover the other half of this, because if I only run this half, only this side will go down and this side will not. Now we also need a way of actually moving this anchor up and down. Now if you remember in last episode, I made a anchor and I put rope on it, which allowed me to make a ladder basically so I could climb up and down the vertical windmill in the nether. Well, a pulley is a mechanical way of moving rope up and down. And if it's connected to an anchor, as you can see, because they're right next to each other, you can see that kind of rope thing show up. That will allow this to be moved up and down. Now, right now, the flooring, obviously, is stone, so it won't go down. Just for the heck of it, I'm just going to manually mine away at this. You do want like the tunnel to be completely clear. Oops, I don't need that. I'll refill that with stone. Oh, there goes my pickaxe. Lame. So there we go. I went ahead and finished up clearing the bottom of this just for the purposes of doing it. It'll make... oh, come on. There we go. The next episode's example go a little bit quicker. But we'll go ahead and break that. So now that it has, you know, clearing underneath it, it can technically go up and down. But to go up and down, you're going to need rope to move it up and down. So that's what the pulley system's for. You can put up to 4 stacks of rope in here. I'm just going to put 7 in each one. That means it can go down 7 blocks. The more rope you put in it, the further it can go down. I'm going to need it to go pretty much down to, you know, Y level 10-ish or so, because that's where diamonds are, and that's kind of the level I'll be mining a lot in. So for now, 7 is not enough. Also, I'm going to need a way of actually moving this, you know, these things around. Really? Just right there. Thank you. Obviously, the way of doing it is through mechanical power. And mechanical power is what the gearbox and the axles are for. So I'm going to quickly just link this guy up. Now, if you hold shift and you right click, you can put the axle on top of the pulley. If you don't shift, you'll open up the inventory. So shift click, and then you can put an axle there, or a gearbox there. I'm going to put another gearbox there and a gearbox here. As I told you, I kind of prepared this area. And then I'm going to have the gearbox go all the way back here and then pretty much down. And that will connect to the water wheel because that's never-ending power. I don't have to worry about rain or anything stopping it. But this will all be connected next episode because we are definitely out of time right now. And I'll show you how the pulleys actually work to move this thing up and down and all that. This episode was primarily the build episode, but I figured this was going to be way too short of a build to do a speed build on, and I am pretty much right on that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode, which is almost more like a let's build than a let's play. But hopefully you found it fun, entertaining, interesting, and whatevers. And next episode, we shall get this thing working, which will be awesome. This is MrYourWilly signing off. Like, comment, and subscribe to join the epicness. And obviously, comments, if they're awesome enough, will be totally read in the later episodes. So don't forget to leave your feedback, comments, suggestions, or questions. Adios!